Some of the biggest songs of 1965 came from artists you've probably forgotten. They burned bright, then vanished. Why did they disappear after just one hit? Rediscover the gems that shaped our past. Let's count down the top 10 one-hit wonders of 1965. Nasser 10 and Concrete and Clay, Unit 4 plus 2.
The concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble.
This British band brought us a song unlike anything else on the radio at the time, with its bouncy rhythm, Latin-influenced guitar strums, and that catchy chorus. Concrete and Clay felt like a breath of fresh air. It climbed to the top of the charts in the UK and cracked the US Top 40. The group's unique sound, part folk, part pop, part bossa nova, made people stop and listen. But here's the thing. While the song was unforgettable, the band wasn't.
Shadows fall and once again you're in my arms.
Their follow-ups just couldn't keep up with the musical tidal wave coming out of London in the mid-60s. Do you remember hearing this one at a high school dance? 9. The Boy from New York City, the Ad Libs. This one's pure doo-wop magic. The Ad Libs, a vocal group out of Bayonne, New Jersey, released this song at the very start of 1965, and it skyrocketed into the top 10 harmonies, the playful energy.
Today I hope to make it my own mind.
It was like a time capsule of the doo-wop era colliding with the modern pop sound. But after this, silence. They never cracked the charts again. Funny thing is, the song refused to die. Manhattan Transfer later revived it in the 1980s.
And now I know we'll never ever say goodbye.
But for many of us, the original 1965 version will always be the definitive one. Did you ever try singing along with those background vocals? Be honest, it wasn't easy. 8. Laugh, Laugh, oh, the Beau Brummels.
Laugh, laugh, I thought I'd die. It seems so funny to me.
Before the Byrds hit it big with their jangly folk rock, the Beau Brummels were already paving the way. Laugh, Laugh sounded like something straight from the Beatles' playbook, but with its own twist.
I hate to say it, but I told you so.
Produced by future Warner Brothers cartoon voice legend Sylvester Stewart, better known later as Sly Stone, the song became a smash in early '65. But the Beau Brummels could never quite escape the Beatles imitator label. Despite a solid career and some loyal fans, this was the one that stuck. Do you think they deserved more credit, or were they just riding the wave of Beatlemania? 7. Rescue Me, Fontella Bass.
Rescue me, or take me in your arms, rescue me.
Now here's a song that feels like it should have made Fontella Bass a household name forever. Rescue Me is one of those soul classics you just can't help but sing along to. It stormed up the R&B and pop charts in '65 and became an anthem for years to come. Bass had the voice, the charisma, the groove, but behind the scenes.
Come on and rescue me, come on baby, and rescue me.
Label disputes, credit issues, and poor management held her back. She deserved so much more than one-hit wonder status. Doesn't it blow your mind how many incredible voices the 1960s gave us that barely got their due? Sark 6. I Go to Pieces.
Go to pieces and I wanna hide.
Peter and Gordon. This British duo had several hits in the mid-60s, but in America, I Go to Pieces is the one that cemented their reputation. Written by Del Shannon, the song had that melancholy pop feel that teens instantly connected with. It was heartfelt, a little dramatic, and perfect for slow dances.
We'll meet again soon, maybe.
But as the British invasion kept shifting toward harder rock and psychedelic sounds, Peter and Gordon just couldn't keep up. Funny enough, Paul McCartney gave them a few songs to record early on, but I Go to Pieces was the one that lasted. Did you ever dedicate this song to someone back in the day? Or maybe regret it later? Jassarnter 5. The Game of Love, Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders. Talk about infectious energy. The Game of Love is pure 1965 pop brilliance. Catchy lyrics, hand claps, and that cheeky delivery made it irresistible. It hit number 1 in the US, cementing the band's place in pop history.
Falling on the
after Wayne Fontana left the group shortly afterward, they never found the same success again. The Mindbenders would later back Eric Stewart, who went on to form 10cc, so there's a little rock history connection here. 4. Baby the Rain Must Fall, Glenn Yarbrough.
Of the sky, they are what they must be.
Now here's one that feels like it came straight out of a movie, because it did. Glenn Yarbrough, formerly of the Limelighters, recorded this as the theme for the film of the same name starring Steve McQueen. It soared into the top 20 in 1965, gentle, folksy, and a little bittersweet. It fit perfectly with the era's folk revival, but Yarbrough never hit the charts again as a solo pop act.
I don't know now what waits for me, maybe heaven.
He returned to his folk roots, leaving this song as his one shining pop crossover. Did you know this one came from a movie soundtrack, or did it just sound like the perfect song for a rainy afternoon? 3. The Jolly Green Giant, the Kingsmen. Yes, the same Kingsmen who gave us Louie Louie, but their only other major hit? This goofy novelty track about a certain big green advertising mascot. The Jolly Green Giant cracked the top 5 in early '65, proving that novelty songs could still rule the airwaves.
I can't see going with a big green coat. You've heard about the Jolly Green Giant.
But like many novelty acts, lightning didn't strike twice. Still, it's hard not to smile when you hear this one. Let me ask you, did you ever sing this one at the dinner table after seeing those frozen vegetables in the grocery store? 2. Cara Mia, Jay and the Americans.
Cara Mia, why must we say goodbye?
Now, here's a dramatic ballad if there ever was one. Cara Mia had soaring vocals that made it unforgettable. The song was originally written in the 1950s, but Jay and the Americans gave it new life in 1965. It reached number 1, 4 on the charts, and became their defining moment. They had other songs, sure, but this one towers over the rest. The operatic delivery might feel over the top today, but back then, it was pure romance. Confession time. Did you ever try to hit that high note, and did your neighbors forgive you afterward? 1. Eve of Destruction, Barry McGuire.
You don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
And finally, the one that defined 1965's darker side. Eve of Destruction wasn't just a hit song, it was a statement. Written by P.F. Sloan and sung with Barry McGuire's gravelly, urgent voice, it captured the anxiety of the era. Vietnam, civil rights struggles, nuclear fears. It shocked radio stations, drew criticism from politicians, and even got banned in some places. But none of that stopped it from hitting number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Barry McGuire would never have another hit like it, but in a way, he didn't need to. This song cemented him in music history forever. Do you think songs like this could still break through today? Or would they just get lost in the noise? So there you have it, the top 10 one-hit wonders of 1965. Each one captured a unique moment in time, from goofy novelty hits to soul classics to protest anthems. They remind us how unpredictable the music world can be. Some of these artists vanished, some kept working in the background, and some just couldn't top that one shining moment. But the songs, they live forever. If you enjoyed this trip back to 1965, hit that like button, subscribe for more music history deep dives, and let me know in the comments, which of these songs do you remember blasting from the radio? And did I miss one of your favorites? Until next time, keep the records spinning.